Welcome to the Real Success Lab. Every week, thousands of people Google remote jobs hiring now and get nowhere. It's a black hole of outdated ads and fierce competition. You spend hours polishing your resume, crafting the perfect cover letter, only to be ignored. Sound familiar? But what if I told you there's a better way? What if, instead of chasing dead-end job boards, you had a list of companies that are always hiring remotely? And not just any companies, but companies known for their amazing culture, great benefits, and yes, even fantastic salaries. That's what we're going to look at today. I'm going to reveal 9 companies that don't care where you live, they care what you can do. And the best part, they seem to never stop hiring. So stick around, because I'm going to break down each company, what they're looking for, and give you the exact strategy to stand out from the crowd and land your dream remote job. Let's go! First up is GitLab. Now GitLab doesn't just accept remote work, they prioritize it. Since they started in 2011, they've been 100% distributed, with over 1,300 employees in more than 65 countries. That's right, no offices, just pure remote work. They're a big player in the DevOps world, providing a web platform for software development and operations. Think version control, project management, CI/CD all in one place. So, if you're in product, engineering, marketing, or sales, GitLab probably has a job for you. But here's what really sets them apart: radical transparency. Their entire company handbook, over 2,000 pages long, is publicly available. You can see their salaries, their hiring processes, everything. Talk about practicing what you preach. This transparency extends to their salary philosophy. They use a data-driven approach to determine salaries based on your role, location, and experience, making sure everyone is paid fairly, no matter where they work. Now, how do you get hired at such an awesome company like GitLab? Well, they value skills over experience. It's about what you can do, not just where you've worked before. So, highlight those side projects, those open source contributions, those skills you've worked hard to learn. They also emphasize asynchronous communication. Remember, you're dealing with a global team, so being able to communicate clearly and concisely in writing is key. Make sure your resume and cover letter are top-notch. No typos, no grammar errors. And here's a pro tip: GitLab loves active community members. So get involved, contribute to their open source projects, participate in their forums, show them you're passionate about what they do. Remember, GitLab isn't just looking for employees, they're looking for people who believe in their mission that everyone can contribute. Show them you're that person, and you'll be well on your way to landing your dream remote job. Next up, we have Zapier, the glue that connects thousands of web applications. It's all about automation, making it easy for businesses to connect their apps and improve their workflows. But what makes Zapier really special is its commitment to asynchronous communication. That means no more endless meetings, no more frantic Slack messages, just focused and productive work on your own schedule. This asynchronous culture makes Zapier a great workplace for marketing professionals, data analysts, writers, anyone who does their best work independently. They have a strong focus on documentation and clear communication, making sure everyone is on the same page, even across different time zones. And if you're worried about feeling isolated, don't be. Zapier has a lively online community with regular virtual events, meetings, and chances to connect with colleagues from all over the world. It's all about building meaningful relationships, even remotely. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now let's talk about perks. Zapier offers unlimited vacation time, a generous $2,000 home office allowance, and a yearly co-working stipend. Plus, they're big on professional development, offering a learning allowance and encouraging employees to pursue their passions. But getting hired at Zapier means showing you can do well in a work-from-anywhere environment. Highlight your project management skills, your ability to work independently, and your comfort with written communication. Zapier also values a strong work ethic and a love of learning. Show them you're a go-getter, someone who's always looking for ways to improve and grow. And here's a bonus tip: get familiar with Zapier's platform. Create some zaps, automate some tasks, show them you understand their product and how it can be used to solve real-world problems. Remember, Zapier is all about making work easier, so show how you can contribute to that mission. You might know TopTal as the platform for, well, top freelance talent, but what you might not know is that they also hire in-house. That's right, they need a whole team of stars to keep that freelance machine running smoothly. Think about it, they need finance people to handle all those payments, project managers to keep those big projects moving, and content creators to make sure everyone knows how awesome TopTal is. And the best part? It's all remote. They're a global company, so you could be working with people from all over the world. And let's be real, working for a company that focuses on remote work, that means they get it, they understand the benefits, and they're not going to be pressuring you to be in an office every day. Plus, you're already working with the best freelancers in the world, so you know the talent pool for in-house hires is going to be top-notch. One of the things that really makes TopTal stand out is its global approach to talent. They're not limited by geography, which means they can attract the best and brightest from every corner of the world. This creates an incredibly diverse and dynamic work environment, which is something I always look for in a company. And since they're constantly working with clients from different industries and backgrounds, you'll have the opportunity to learn and develop your skills at a fast pace. It's like getting a crash course in all sorts of different businesses and industries, all while working from the comfort of your own home. Now I know what you're thinking. Graham, this all sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? Well, the catch is that TopTal sets a very high bar for its hires. They're looking for the best of the best, so you'll have to bring your A game if you want to join the team. But, hey, if you're serious about remote work and confident in your skills, then there's no reason why you shouldn't give it a shot. Check out their careers page and see what they have available. You might just find the remote job of your dreams. Okay, let's talk about Automatic. You might not recognize the name right away, but trust me, you know their products. Automatic is the company behind WordPress.com, WooCommerce, Tumblr, and a bunch of other tools that power the internet. We're talking about a company that's literally shaping how we experience the web. And the best part, they're 100% distributed. They've been doing remote work since before it was cool, and they've totally mastered it. They have a really unique philosophy when it comes to hiring. They hire the person, not the location. That means they care more about your skills and experience than where you live. Now, I know what you're thinking. Working for such a big company, it must be all meetings and bureaucracy, right? Wrong. Automatic is known for its asynchronous communication style. That means less time wasted on Zoom calls and more time to get things done. They also offer a lot of freedom and flexibility. Want to work from a different country every month? No problem. They even offer a travel stipend to help you take full advantage of their remote work policy. Let's dive a little deeper into this whole freedom and flexibility thing because, frankly, it's one of the biggest perks of working for a company like Automatic. They understand that life doesn't fit neatly into a 9-to-5 box, and they trust their employees to manage their own time and workload. This means you can design your ideal workday. Want to start early and finish at 2 in the afternoon so you can hit the ski slopes? Go for it. Prefer to work at night while your family sleeps? No problem. As long as you get your work done and meet your deadlines, Automatic is happy. And then there's the travel allowance. Picture this, you're working on a project for WordPress, and you get the urge to experience the digital nomad life in Bali. With Automatic's travel allowance, you can make that happen. They'll help cover the costs of flights, accommodations, and even co-working spaces so you can stay connected and productive while living your best life. But it's not just about the perks. Working for Automatic means you're working on products that millions of people around the world use. You're making a real impact, and that's something to be proud of. Plus, you're constantly learning and growing alongside some of the brightest minds in tech. Alright, let's talk about a company that's doing things a little differently. Outlier.org. These guys are on a mission to reinvent higher education, and they're doing it all remotely. They offer high-quality, accredited college courses at a fraction of the cost of traditional universities. Now, this isn't your typical online school. Outlier.org partners with top universities and professors to create engaging and rigorous courses that are actually enjoyable to take. And because they're entirely online, they can offer these courses to anyone in the world with an internet connection. So, where do the remote jobs come in? Well, Outlier.org is constantly growing, and they're always looking for talented people to join their team. They hire educators, writers, course creators, developers, and all sorts of other roles, all fully remote. But here's the really cool part. Outlier.org has a very open approach to backgrounds. They care more about your skills and experience than where you went to school or what your resume looks like. So, if you're passionate about education and looking for a remote company that's making a real difference, Outlier.org is definitely worth checking out. Let's talk more about Outlier.org, quote, open-minded approach to hiring, because it's something I'm really passionate about. They understand that talent comes from all walks of life, and they're not afraid to hire people who don't fit the traditional mold. Maybe you're a self-taught programmer who's been building websites since you were a teenager. Or maybe you're a stay-at-home parent who's been writing freelance articles for years. Whatever your story, Outlier.org is willing to give you a chance if you have the skills and the drive to succeed. And because they're a remote-first company, they can tap into a global talent pool. They don't care if you live in a big city or a small town, as long as you have a reliable internet connection and a passion for education. So if you're tired of the traditional job search process, and you're ready to work for a company that values your skills and experience above all else, head over to Outlier.org, quote, careers page and see what they have available. You might just find the remote job of your dreams and be a part of something truly special. Deal is a company that's really taking off right now, and for good reason. They're leading the way in the future of work by providing a platform for companies to hire anyone, anywhere in the world, compliantly. This means they're constantly growing and hiring with a global team spanning across every continent. What's really cool about Deal is their focus on international roles. So if you're multilingual, this is a huge plus. Imagine working for a company that values your language skills and lets you connect with people from different cultures. That's the Deal experience. Now let's talk about the kinds of roles they're hiring for. They've got it all. Sales, operations, legal, customer success, you name it. And because they're growing so fast, there's tons of opportunity to move up within the company. If you're someone who thrives in a fast-paced environment and wants to be a part of a company that's literally shaping the future of work, Deal is definitely worth checking out. They're not afraid to invest in their employees and offer some pretty sweet perks too. So, how do you land your dream remote job at Deal? Well, first things first, head over to their careers page and dive into the job descriptions. They're very specific about what they're looking for in a candidate, so make sure you meet those requirements. Then, your resume. This is your first impression, so make it count. Highlight your skills and experience that are relevant to the position you're applying for. And don't forget to tailor your resume to each specific job application. Now, the cover letter. This is your chance to really sell yourself and show your personality. Tell them why you're passionate about Deal's mission and how your skills and experience align with their values. Finally, prepare for a rigorous interview process. Deal wants to make sure they're finding the best of the best, so expect several rounds of interviews, even a case study. But hey, if you're the right candidate, it will all be worth it. Shopify, the e-commerce giant, is another company that has fully embraced remote work. In fact, they went digital by default in 2020, which means remote work is now a core part of their company culture. And let me tell you, this change has only made them stronger. One of the things that makes Shopify such a great company for remote workers is their commitment to building exceptional UX and product teams. They understand that a smooth online experience is crucial for their merchants, and they invest heavily in attracting top talent in these areas. But it's not just about the work itself. Shopify also offers some pretty amazing benefits for their remote employees, including competitive salaries, comprehensive health insurance, and generous stock options. They understand that attracting and retaining top talent means providing a great overall package. And here's the thing about Shopify. They're not just building an e-commerce platform, they're empowering entrepreneurship on a global scale. Now, if you're thinking about joining the Shopify revolution, there are a few things you should know. First off, Shopify is known for its highly collaborative work environment. Even though it's remote, they've done a fantastic job of fostering a strong sense of community among their employees. They use a variety of tools and technologies to stay connected, from Slack to Zoom and project management software. So if you're someone who thrives in a team-oriented environment, you'll fit right in at Shopify. When it comes to the application process, Shopify is all about finding people who are passionate about their work and aligned with their company values. So be sure to do your research and highlight those aspects in your application. And remember, Shopify gets tons of applications, so you really need yours to stand out. Showcase your skills, your experience, and most importantly, your passion for e-commerce and helping entrepreneurs succeed. Alright, moving on to company number 8, we have Coalition Technologies. Now these guys are all about SEO, content marketing, and web development. They're constantly ranking websites higher on Google, which means they're always busy and always looking for talented people. One of the things I like about Coalition is that they're very transparent about their hiring. They have an open job board that's regularly updated, so you always know what positions they're looking to fill. And they're known for having a pretty solid onboarding process for their remote workers, which is key. So, if you're the type of person who can spot a broken link a mile away, or can write killer ad copy in your sleep, Coalition Technologies might be a good fit for you. Check out their website, see what they're all about, and don't be afraid to apply. You never know, your dream remote job might be just a click away. Remember, the remote job market is competitive. You need to stand out, and Coalition Technologies is a company that values those who take initiative. So get out there and make it happen. Something I always emphasize is the importance of building a solid online presence, especially when you're looking for remote work. Coalition Technologies is a company that lives and breathes the internet. So having a strong LinkedIn profile, a portfolio of your work, or even your own website can really make a difference. Think of it this way. You're essentially presenting yourself as a brand. You want to showcase your skills, your experience, and your personality in a way that grabs their attention. Remember, you're competing with potentially thousands of other applicants, so you need to make sure you stand out. And don't be afraid to tailor your application to the specific job and company. Take the time to really understand what Coalition Technologies is looking for and highlight the skills and experiences that align with their needs. Remember, personalization is key. Alright, let's move on to our last company on this list, and I think a lot of you data lovers out there will be really interested in this one. Last, but definitely not least, we have Invisibly. Now, Invisibly is a smaller company compared to some of the giants on this list, but don't let that fool you. They're doing some really cool things in the world of data, and they're always looking for talented people to join their team. Invisibly is all about using data to understand online behavior and trends. They look for people who are passionate about data analysis, research, and turning raw information into useful insights. So, if you're someone who loves digging into spreadsheets, spotting patterns, and coming up with solutions based on data, this could be the perfect remote opportunity for you. One of the things that makes Invisibly unique is its focus on creating a flexible and remote-first work environment. They understand that the best talent values independence and the ability to work from anywhere. So if you're ready to dive into the world of data and make a real impact at a company that's on the cutting edge, head over to Invisibly's website and see what they're all about. Remember, finding the right remote job is all about finding the right fit for your skills, your interests, and your lifestyle. Don't be afraid to explore different options and see what's out there. And hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel and lets me know what kind of content you guys want to see more of. Now, before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Which company from this list would you love to work for and why? Let me know in the comments below. And be sure to stick around until the end of the video, because I'll give you a sneak peek of what's coming up next on the channel, including a video I'm super excited about: remote job resume makeover, live audit. There you have it. 9 amazing companies that are always hiring remotely, and how you can increase your chances of getting hired. Remember, getting your dream job is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, effort, and a lot of hustle. But trust me, it's worth it. So which company are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're ready to take your remote job search to the next level, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next video where I'll be doing a live resume makeover for one lucky viewer. And hey, if you're serious about building a successful career, whether it's remote or not, check out They're All Success Lab where I share exclusive content, tips, and strategies to help you reach your goals. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.